If you're a fan of my singing monsters, you've probably seen those creepypasta videos. Well, they're all fake, except for the ones that I'm going to tell you right now. I even contacted Big Blue Bubble just to verify them. So anyways, let's get to the first one.
It was a nice day in Wobbling Island. Scargo was thinking about what instruments he should use when a monster handler walked up to him and suggested cymbals. The monster handler told Scargo that he would tell his friends to gather some cymbals from some clambles. Scargo told the monster handler that he could make cymbals from organic material instead, but the handler just shut him up and walked away. Now you're probably thinking that Scargo could just call the other Wobblins to help him fight the monster handlers. But tell me, what could you do against 20 Florida men? But anyways, the monster handler needed a lure, so he told every clamble he knew that the gas prices dropped a cent. Once they arrived at the station, he let a bunch of rare sneezers go wild and he collected the clamble pieces after. When the monster handler came back with the cymbals, Scargo rejected his offer and said he would find a different instrument. But being the deranged man he is, the monster handler kidnapped him and attached them to him in his lab. Monster handlers also sometimes harvest their cymbals from dragons, but clambles are a much more common source of them. This is also where Dwumral gets his cymbals from. Okay, so if you look closely at the islands, then you can see these little animals called critters. Well, they are actually there for a dark reason. If we look at Wobbling Island, we can see that some Wobblins match up with some islands. Brump matches up with Plant Island, Wanju matches up with Cold Island, Mulch matches up with Air Island, Dermot matches up with Water Island, and Timpa matches up with Earth Island. Why does that matter? Well, these 5 monsters aren't actually Wobblins. They were created from some type of critter overlord. Their job is to summon critters who infest everything they see, so that the overlord can soon have full power over the world. In fact, the reason why the colossals haven't woken up is because the critters have ate all of the organs it needs to live. These critters typically infest places with lots of plants, which is why they are mostly found. But if the critters try to infest a colossal that's still alive, the colossal can hypnotize the critters like as seen with Magical Sanctum. So if the other colossals were just fast enough, we could probably be hearing their moans throughout the song. Okay, so if we take a look at Bookworm's hair, who does it remind you of? That's right. Now I know you think that's a far stretch, but stay with me. If we look at this fan-made rare bookworm design, the hair looks a lot like rare maw. Why does this matter? Well, the lore says that all fan-made content exists somewhere in the My Singing Monsters universe, which strengthens the theory that the hair is indeed a dead maw. So what happened is that Bookworm wanted hair, so she teamed up with some monster handlers to create some. After testing a bunch of monsters, they concluded that Maw would be the best monster for hair. But they made a miscalculation, so it still looks like Maw, just way smaller.